Hello everybody, welcome back to another Malts and Meeples video here. As you can tell, we're going to be playing a jump drive, and we're playing it here on BGA. Now I do have the game, I could have set this up on the table, but BGA makes it nice and fast. We are going here for the first mission thus far, and we might get through a couple today. And, let's start out here. Play the selected card. I'm going to pay 2. Okay, that's better than I thought. To get that one into play. This is an engine building game. And basically, you are spending resources. We have victory points, we have our card income, and we have basically a few different things here. We have military, chromosomes, and then explore. If we take the explore action, you can see that that will give us one of our goals here. And we're kind of just tackling and see what goals make sense. Now, all of a sudden, you can see we have a whole lot more to play around with. And I can play up to 2 cards a time, which I'm fine with, because I want to start to get out these blue cards. I'm kind of building an engine around blue cards. Hopefully that will work out for me. And I believe I have a certain number of turns to complete this, but every victory point you score, as you can see, I have my victory points down here, bottom of the screen that you can't quite see. Let me... Is it desktop or game capture? I think we're on game capture. Maybe. No, we're on BGA. Where's... it has decided how it wants to fit the screen here. That works. That's playable. So... could let's do that and that. And that's going to just require me to play everything. What I'm trying to do is now I have a really big hand of stuff. So I'm going to play that and that. And we're going to start to see. I'm trying to avoid military right now. That works out pretty well. Now I have too many cards. I have so much income here. I'm starting to get money in. Let's see. I want to avoid military. Different color worlds, certainly out of the realm of possibility. So, I can do that. How many is that? I have to play them all. We're going to skip the gem world. We're going to go just play this because I don't want to get rid of my consumer markets here. Need 5 to play it. Let's keep that. Confirm. So we have a bajillion different things again here. More cards, of course. Always more cards. Oh, one too many. So, I want to get this into play. And I could do either of these. I should do one or the other. Let's do this. Play selected. That's not going to be too much that we're spending there. Ended the game in a victory. I got to 54. And I did not use military to place any planets. So that's just the first thing. So we'll hit play again here. Create additional table. Solo. Terminal velocity expansion. Blah, blah, blah. Planning campaign. So that's going to be the one that we play next year. And as you can see on BGA, these play real fast. That's honestly, it makes me question a little bit like, okay, do I need it? Oh, they're tempting me. Again, I think it's the same. Technically, it's the same starting hand. Let's play this. But this time, ooh, I'm kind of shooting for this one, 50 VP and 4 worlds of blue or gray. So we'll just keep that up. Ooh, that doesn't help me too much. That one's better. Let's play that. I'm fine getting rid of all of them. All right, we don't have a trade pact, but let's play that one. 1, 2, 3. 2, only need to play that. So we're building in the right direction. Now I just need to get more blue or tan planets here to go, because that will lead me down my path of victory. I could also just straight up go for 60 points, which is an interesting option. I don't have any military. I could start getting military, but that just seems not that useful. Let's play out. Can we play out both of those? Sure. 4 cards. We're ignoring military again. Alright, let's get that into play for sure. And let's put in the mining robots. The reason for the mining robots is eventually we're likely to have some tan there as well. Possibly, there we go. And that gives us a boost from the mining robots. Oh, that's, I mean, we're looking at these 2 cards for sure. I have to play only 2, so that's pretty cheap again. Now I have to get rid of 9 cards. All right. So yellow, don't care, don't care, care. Let's keep you around. 5, I like that one. 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure, that works. So let's do that and that. Ooh, I have to get rid of everything. I'll live with that. We got the victory. We got our 4. I like to show the final situation here. So we went with the 4 of the combination colors, so blue and tan, and then 50 plus points. We ended perfectly on 50. So let's play again. We might get through this whole campaign actually in one sitting here. There's only, it's a campaign. I think it's more that there are different levels to this campaign. So let's play that. So 50 VP, 50 VP, 60 VP. We have a different starting hand here, which is fun. I like this one. Actually, I like that one a lot because I can save this guy. I may just shoot for 60 VP. Oh, that's going to require... Oh, only 2. Good, good, good. So I want to play out this one here. And what I'm stretching for right now is this green symbol. Gotta play them all. Ooh, nothing more with a green symbol, but we do have another one of these. That's pretty good. So let's play you. That's going to be it that we have there. Yeah, right now, I feel like we're shooting for the 60 points. Just keeping it simple, but let's see. I don't really want to put that one into play. So let's just play this one. 1, 2, 3. I guess I could keep that one around and go for Rebels, but we're going to skip that. Okay, 5 cards to discard here. We are on tan and those green symbols. So let's do 1, 2, 3. We have no galactic trendsetters. 4. 5. Let's do that. I'm not sure what I want to play this time. I mean, replicant robots seem good, and we might as well do Artist Colony. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we have more mining. Do we have any mining robots out there? Not that I need more card draw right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Part of me just wants to play this one out there. We do have a number of eyes. Gotta pay 8 for it. Defeat. Ooh. I didn't qualify for any of the new victory conditions. Let's do that as a rematch then. Rematch it. That way I can skip. I mean, I say skip, it still basically has you doing the same thing as before. Let's go to the game. Let's see if we can do 45 and 1 of each. I don't see. Are you a rebel world? Not sure. Actually, let's go combat. Confirm that. Alright, well that's not super useful for me. So let's get you into play. Now we're starting to pick up our card pace here, but not fast enough, really. I don't feel comfortable with what I'm seeing here. Let's do Cruiser and play that. Everything else can go away. I'm fine with that. So we have 2 planet colors. Oh, my card draw is horrible right now. We need to get you into play. Or you. Let's play you. Because that starts to load up the hand again. Ooh, do we have 6? We don't have 6 military. Can't play you yet. So let's just get you into play. Need to play 1 card here. We don't have a yellow planet. Oh, must discard down 2. I want to get you into play. And I could play another one. I'm just going to play that one. Get rid of 7 cards here. I want to keep that yellow. 1 too many. Let's do that. We ended in defeat. I didn't get points fast enough that time. Alright, rematch it. So there's definitely a level of challenge there as you're looking for speed. So, oh, cancel that. Hand limit, blah, blah, blah. Solitaire. I always play exactly 7 rounds. So that's where the challenge kind of comes in. Now I have to play you first. 1, 2, 3. That hurts. Let's do that. Yeah. I just need to get more cards faster. Only need to play 2 to do that, so... Okay, there we are. We have 2 of the colors. We can play this, and let's do that. Let's shoot for this bottom situation here. Now the big thing is I need to get points fast. And I need to get a yellow, because I have blue, brown, and green all available to me right now. So I need to pull off yellow and points. I could have 12 cards in the final empire. However, I'm through 4 turns and I'm only at 11 points. This isn't looking too good for me. I need to discard one. I'm not getting that, so let's do that. Now I need to get out 2 cards for sure. Points. Let's do that, and that's points. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was, there we go. I need to get 2, 3. Wait, I do want to keep you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do diversified economy and deserted alien library. Gets rid of everything. This is turn 6. But now we should have this condition met. So if we do, let's see. Need to discard 7. Don't care about military. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have so many galactic trendsetters that don't really matter. Galactic Salon, and sure. 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Confirmed. Did we do it? Yes, we did. We got the great victory and the prestige victory. And that ends in victory. Now, it matters because that great victory, when you play the campaign, like physically, obviously each one of these kind of hits as its own separate thing. That was, oh, create an additional table. Was that our science one that we did there most recently? Let's just hit start now and see what we got. I'll just play it again if it is the same one. No. So when you play the campaign, you're supposed to really focus in on doing a different one each time. So while there's a great victory there every time, you're not allowed to use that. Part of me wants to do this, but that would just mean I can't do that next turn. So let's go, and we need science and I symbols. Let's go there. Galactic Advisor. Sure, let's do that. Now, you can see I don't have many cards here. In fact, I can only play one, so I'm going to hit Explore. That means I skip a turn, basically. Ooh, we do have some yellow. And I need to discard 4 cards from here. But that takes up one of my turns. So I'm still not in a great spot. Galactic Trendsetters helps me get more, but it gives me more I tokens. As does this, so let's shoot for I tokens, I guess. 9 plus I tokens, 45 points. Yeah, there's another one. Get rid of 2. This isn't pretty, but I'm getting there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is my last turn. 5. Yeah, I'm not going to make it this time. I ended in defeat because I didn't have enough victory points to even pull off the great victory. So let's rematch that up. We're on campaign 4. Gotta figure out our strategy here for this one. This is not an ideal starting hand. So let's play selected. Same deal as last time, just because I need cards. Oh, that's brutal though, because now I have, again, only 2 cards. Sure, let's go yellow. Now I have 3 cards. You do get an automatic draw. Play a single card. So we don't have enough yellow yet. We don't have enough of these. We don't have enough eyes. Galactic Salon? Just play everything for it? Sure. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 3, 4, 5. So now I would love to get out 2 eyes. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Because we're back on eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to be short again. I mean, I think we're going to be short in 2 different areas. No, we would hit the point total. We just don't have enough eyes. Let's try this again. Yet another go at it. But this game just flies if you're playing. If you're playing in person, it is still fast. Let's pop you out first. 3 cards for that. My hope here right now is to generate I mean, I guess I'm looking at eyes here. just not seeing enough. Like I can do that, and you 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're doing a little better here, but I still don't love it. 6. Let's play you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty easy ones there. I don't have military. So we're up to 6 eyes, but only 15 points. We're getting 8 points a turn. We really need to get more points right now. And I don't have great options for that. Let's do you 2. So now I need to get 15 points, which might be doable. Do I have a military? I don't. Like, how are you expecting me to play that? I guess, oh, I can do it that way. See what happens there. Yeah, no, we got our 45 points. I was thinking 50, 45 points and 9 eyes. Actually got up to 11 of them. So you can see we jumped from 10 points. This was the scary part for this game, is just how slowly that was going up. So now we are on to only the dominance one. So I'm assuming dominance is going to try and have us focus more on military. Well, let's look at that. 45 and 5 plus non-gray worlds. 50 VP and 7 cards in the final empire. Whew. 50 VP and you know what? We're just 70, straight up 70 VP. We're going to play selected. We need one of those. So I can beat that guy now. So do we just... I mean, part of me thinks that I should do this. But I could just... No, that one's better. Play the selected one there. Because the big thing now is I'm up to 4 there. I'm getting closer on this one. I can play that and that. I'm only going to play out 1. Galactic Salon. But again, look how slow I'm coming up on there. Genetics Lab and Space Symbiote. Let's try that. 4 cards to get that in play. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I don't have Galactic Advisors out there. I need points. Five cards to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, let's try that. We have a nice draw. Get rid of 1. Do we have mining robots? We do. No, I don't need you. I need as many points as possible this turn. So you look real good for that. Let's get rid of you. For sure I want to play you. And then, what else is going to give me points? No points there. 1 point there. Let's play selected. 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we're going to get enough points. We did not. Rematch this. I like where I'm at. I like the plan. At least for that time. But did not pull off fast enough point growth. Let's start there this time. Let's go 2 cards out. I need more draw. It has to be Galactic Advisors. That's just... Oof. This is rough. Let's go you. I don't know what I want here anymore. We've gotten no points. This is not looking pretty. I can start to get points by playing that out, and let's do that as well. I'm going to be tempted to try and get Galactic Federation out. If we can get that far. Replicant robots, just going only them this time. Okay. We're playing this 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Call it good there. 13 points. So we have 2 planets. We have to go for I symbols, which means we need to get to 50 points. We're at 13 being added, so we need to come up with a way to get another 20 points. That's not going to happen this time. So we can do U2. Costs a card, and we'll lose. I can play a second world, not going to help. We only got to a total of 32 points. That's going to be where our downfall was this time. So let's go again. I do have a number of games I'll have to be checking out after this. But I want to get the victory here. Ooh. Let's play that one. Because that will give me 3 cards. I can play that. Let's do it. Costs everything. My option is military here. I kind of like that option. Oh, hold on. Cancel. Because if I do that, I can also play that. And I get rid of those 2. So I'm working in a couple different directions here. Can't grab any of those. Kind of stuck just playing one thing here. That's rough. I have to get rid of 3. No, let's keep the dropships. 2, 3. Why? Because I'm liking military right now. That, and I can then play out that one. Have to pay 4. 1, 2, 4. So now it's just going to be, can I get to the point total? Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more non-gray planet. That's certainly doable. Do that. Oh, I have to discard down. Let's get rid of you and you. Actually, let's go there and there. 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we should make it. Actually, we only have 4 here, so we could get hidden victory if the right setup kind of comes along. So I want to go here and then there. Play selected. That's not too much that I have to pay here. I want the hidden victory for the eyes. That seems more challenging. So now we have beat every single challenge level here for Jump Drive. Just look at that final situation again. That combo can work well. We only had 4 of them, but that's 4 card draw, well, 3 card draw and 3 points consistently. 4 points. So yeah, that worked well. You know what? Let's find game duration was 3 minutes. Let's find something else we can play solo. Hit games, number of players, solo. So some of these I'm not going to be able to do quickly off the top of my head. I have to know the game, of course. And I want to try and do something that maybe we haven't shown off on the channel before. Man, there's a lot of these I need to try solo. That is for sure. But this is also Can't Stop Express. I have never played this before. Let's learn as we go. Solo. Start solo. Go to game. Can't Stop Express. You must select one combination of the dice combinations using the check mark button. So how to play. Let's open this up. Thanks. Tiny. Let's download this. This is one where it's worth it while to download because then you can open it and we'll show it here. Close that down and you have a little bit more control. Wow, we have some example. I have to figure out where to read this at. So 1, aim at the game is to throw, after each throw of 5 dice, to try and choose the best combination of 2 pairs, making a good choice for the 5th die. For this effort, you are awarded points. The player with the most points at the end, usually 24-25 rolls, wins the game. Points, values which can be gained from the possibilities of rolling 2 pairs of dice, pair, total. How to play. Each player gets blah blah blah. Throw the dice, and they decide which of the 4 dice to use. And so then it's adding itself over here. So let's just see what happens. I like this one. 12 and 4. Alright, so here we're limited. Let's do 4 and 2. Do we have any 2s here? I think I understand how this is going now. This, honestly, I will have to say, I'm not sure what I would think of this on a, let's do that. Get an 11. On a tabletop, because there's a lot of combinations you have to figure out. And I'm pretty good at figuring out combinations. Oh, so we're locked in for our 5th die now. So I can either go with 4s or 5s. Let's do that one. We're starting to get to positive. We're very negative right now. Let's do this one. And then 11 and 2 for sure. Oof. 6 and 5. This is interesting. Not gonna lie. I'm not super excited about the idea of this one, but I think it works pretty well. And you're just working across this board to see. Yeah, so you're stuck in the negative 200s until you clear into this middle section of 0. Then each additional plus, so in this case 1, 2, 3, 4, gets me 60 for each one of those. Which means the extremes are better here. So we're maxed out at 300 there. We're into 70 over there. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, but let's get 6 and 3s. Good. Do we have a 6 and 3 combo? We don't. Oh, we do up here. We have a 6 and 3 combo. We're dropping some negative points, but as you can see, we're starting to lose our rolls here. Let's go with, I don't want 7, so I don't want 8. 10 and 6, we're going for it. The game ended in defeat. I think we need to get a positive score. Let's do a rematch here. I love that it's a rematch. I'm intrigued by the idea of this game, Can't Stop Express. So we're limited in our combinations. We had a ridiculous number of 5s. Let's do 10 and 5. Now we didn't get any 5s this time. I mean, we got the number 5, so we can advance there. Actually, I like 9 and 9 here off of 4. Double numbers still seem to be good. We got a 9 and 5 off of 4. And the advantage here is the faster I fill up 4, or the faster I fill up a specific number and leave one open, that leaves me, it's kind of like when you're playing regular Can't Stop and you're trying to push for a specific row and just pushes up on one number. The longer you can keep another number open, the better, but I like my doubles. Ooh, 11 and 8, let's do it. 10 and 7, 9 and 5. We do have 5. We do have 9. Let's do that. 9 and 5 again. That's nice. We're almost to 0. 8 and 3 doesn't seem great. 7 and 4. 6 and 5. We don't have any of those. But let's do 6 and 5. 10 and 4, I don't want that. I want 8 and 6. I want to kind of keep those numbers tight. Granted, we just hit Kind of a tough roll there, but 11 and 10's good for us. 12 and 8, a single option there for us. We're into 12s whether or not we wanted it. 9 and 6 works. Let's do that. Oh, action already in process. Sometimes you just need a refresh. 10 and 6. 10 and 9. 9 and 6. I mean, we should shoot for... Let's do 10 and 5 here. 9 and 7, sure. 6 and 5, okay. We're getting close to getting out of another negative. Ooh, 12 and 7 on 5s. Let's do that. 4, we have 11 and 8. Or 10 and 9. 9s don't do much for us. 11 and 7 over here seems solid. Ooh. That's rough. I'm assuming if I look here for solo scoring, it doesn't seem... It seems like technically it's a win. You're just seeing what sort of score you can get. So let's play a couple more of these. Just kind of wrap up kind of hour of gaming. See about Can't Stop Express. You know what? 10 and 10. Then 10 and 8. We don't have... No combination makes 10 and 8, so let's do 10 and 7. Don't have any 2s here. So let's do 1. Go 7 and 7. 10 and 8 on 1. Alright, that was a wild roll. So we're set with our numbers here for our 5th die. Could go 6 and 5 or 6 and 4. Let's do 6 and 5. 7 and 6. 9 and 9, I guess. 10 and 9. Ooh. Okay, 9 and 8. How is that one gonna work? Not sure what that crossed off for me. 10 and 8. Or 9 and 9. Let's do 9 and 9. 3 and 2. I don't want that. Let's do 5 and 3 over there. 5 and 3 again. 10 and 8. 10 and 8 gets us into positives. There. 9 and 8. Obviously, I want to avoid going into 11 and 12s at this point in time. 9 and 6 or 8 and 7. Let's do 8 and 7. 7 and 7 or 8 and 6. Let's do 8 and 6. Just trying to get some of these out of that range. 10 and 6. So I'd love... There we go. Double 6s. We are into positive points. Go 10 and 6. I could go 8 and 6. I could go... I'm not doing 10 and 4. But I want to keep it on the 4s. 7 and 5. Is there a 7 and 5? We have a 7 and 4. 8 and 3 would not help. 6 and 5, sure. Nope, we don't want a 12. A 10 and 8. We're already maxed out on our 8s. 10 and 7. Yeah, let's do 10 and 7. Okay, so it seems like it's hitting victory when you get a positive score. Now that we know that for sure, let's play one final time solo. I want to play this multiplayer, just see how that goes. Sometime, I think that this is probably a better solo game than multiplayer. You might be like, but there's not that much going on. You are right. There ain't that much going on in this one. 11 and 6, sure. Ouch. 3 and 3. This is a rough go right now. Okay, 11 and 5's good. I want to get as many 11s out there as possible. Like, that's kind of the big number I need to start pushing positive right now. 11 and 3 is phenomenal. Of course, we got nothing here that works for that. Is there anything? We got an 8 and 7. Let's do that. We're very negative right now. 1, 6 and 4, 9 and 2. Nope, not touching 9 and 2. Not touching a 7 and 4. How about a 9 and 5? That should work. 10 and 9 or a 10 and 6. Let's do the 10 and 6. I don't really want to start in 10s, but now our 11s have passed the threshold. 10 and 8 or 11 and 7. Let's do 11 and 7. Start getting some positive points here. 11 and 6. 10 and 6 or 9 and 7. Let's do 9 and 7. Kind of counting my 10s as a lost cause. I just need to push some of the other ones far enough past. Which would be like the 7 and 5. Ooh, 11 and 4 is tempting, but 8 and 7 is better. 9 and 8 or 11 and 6. But 9 and 8 gets rid of minus 400. So we're going to do that. But now we just got into our 4s. 6 and 4 or double 5s. Let's do double 5s. Ended in defeat because that last roll, they don't tell us. I mean, that was super fast. One more go. And then I'm going to throw out a few games of this multiplayer, different player counts, just to see how it is at other player counts. Let's stick low. We've gone high before. Let's maybe try. Let's just see what happens here. 9 and 4. We do have a 5 and 5. That sounds great. Another 5 and 5. A 10 and 5. That's less than ideal. 9 and 8. Let's do the 10 and 5. Of course, we have no freaking 11s anywhere. 8 and 5. This is rough. 9 and 3. Let's do 9 and 4. Whole point is to kind of clear out some of these options here. 6 and 4. That's unfortunate. 9 and 4 or 6 and 5. Let's do 6 and 5. If I can avoid going in on 7, that would be nice. Double 6s. 11 and 4 or 9 and 6. 9 and 6 might be the better bet right now. I need to hit more zeros. So 6 and 3. Do we have another 3? We don't. We have a 7 and 5 or 7 and 7. Let's do the 7 and 7. I'm very confused. That shouldn't work. I don't want a 2, so 6 and 4 it is. We should have a 6, 2, and 4 as the valid numbers to use here. 8 and 3. Oof. Sure, let's do one last time. It blitzes by. It blitzes by, not necessarily in a great way, but it is what it is. You know what? I want to get some 2s. Anytime I can get a 2. Looks like I'm going up on 5s. Let's do 12 and 5 then as well. 12 and 8, 12 and 6, 12 and 4. Got no 2s. Do we have an 8 and a 5? We don't. Let's do a 12 and an 8 then. 12 and a 9. We got a 9 and a 2. That works. I'm looking at the different numbers here. Always 10 and 5 is a good one for us. I don't want to drop into a ton of other numbers at this point. It's kind of the big thing. 10 and 3, no thanks. 7 and 6, definitely not. 10 and 2, that works. 11, 9 and 7, double 8s. We're staying pretty even here too, which I think is one of the strategies for the game. 9 and 8, yep. 8 and 6, don't want that. 9 and 5 works. 12 and 5 works. Just by staying even, it means that... Ooh, 12 and 3, 12 and 4. I don't love either of those. 8 and 8, also not great. So let's do this one. 7 and 4, don't want that. 8 and 4, I do have an 8, don't have a 4. 7 and 5, sure. Ideally on the 3s. 10 and 4, no thanks. 8 and 6, I guess. Don't want 11s at this point. Don't want 4s at this point. 8 and 7, 9 and 6. Let's do 9 and 6. Because it's more important now to get some numbers out of that negative. 12 and 2 is a pretty solid roll there. 10 and 10 works. 10 and 9 works. 10 and 10 is inherently better. So on the ones we have a 7 and a 5, or a 10 and a 2. 10 and 2, great. If we can get another 2, we are sitting okay. The big thing is not to open anything else up. 8 and 5 gives us another 90 points. Sure, let's do that. 8 and 7, no. 10 and 5. That gives us another 110 points. But 10 and 7, or 9 and 8. 9 and 8 gives us another 90. Let's do 10 and 7. Because I'm keeping all these last spots open. 6 and 5, or 6 and 4, 6 and 5 for sure. Oh, and even though we had a 3 and a 1, neither a 3 or a 1 was rolled. We almost made it on that last one. And that takes us basically to an hour on the nose. So thank you for joining me for this. It was fun. Well, one, to track down a new game. I'm actually going to set up, I think, 3-player game of this, turn-based. Get 3 of those going, just because I'm curious to try them out. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with Jump Drive as well. I thought that that was an interesting game that worked well, and I really enjoyed kind of what that game could do solo. That said, I may sell my copy. Like, this is a game that I might rate a I think I rated it as 7.5. I enjoy this game quite well. But the reason I might sell my copy is it just better and faster to play on BGA? That might be the ideal spot to play this game. I don't think I'll sell it without having tried it first, but it is in the back of my head. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like this game, Jump Drive, on BGA in person? What are your thoughts there? As well as then with Can't Stop Express? What do you think of that roll and write if you have tried it? Is it good with more players? I liked blitzing through it super fast as a solo game. Am I going to find it interesting in the long run? It's kind of my question there. Because it's super lucky. But I appreciate the time and everybody who's checked out these videos. If you enjoy this content, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. That way you know when we go live. So generally it is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mondays, it's BGA, it's board gaming. Wednesdays, more solo board gaming. And then on Fridays, my wife and I are playing through Baldur's Gate 3. We won't be available to do that this upcoming weekend. But if you keep that notification bell clicked, you'll be able to get the update of whenever we go live. And with that, bottoms up. I have to spot my correct button here.